Alrighty. Alright. Hi there, Angel Kitties. It is I, Love Calypsian, and welcome back to my Twitch channel, where today we are playing Chiori's story quest, and also we will be playing some hangout quests today on Genshin Impact. So, I am finally back. I have finally decided to stream again. Before we get into Chiori's story, I just want to say co-op is welcome. Please feel welcome to use our kitty points that we have for our channel, and welcome in. And yeah, today is going to be a glorious day on Genshin. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into Chiori's story. Alright, so, as you can see here, we just got back to Fontaine, and we are heading over to Chiori's boutique, and, yeah, we're just gonna play the story today. Also, I just want to mention, tomorrow night, check out Bird
really
Candy.
Okay?
He is doing
I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit.
So,
Don't tell me you're afraid that I checked out on the dress.
Welcome in. It is nice to
No,
see you again.
not at all.
It is nice to
I have
hear
only
from
the
you
fullest
again.
faith in
How
your
are
work,
you?
Miss Chiori. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chiori boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought the chance had passed me by.
Also, if I sound a bit low, let me know.
Is that lady the owner of Chiori Boutique?
We've
never seen
I'm
her
doing pretty
before.
great. I'm glad to hear that you're doing great, Oak. It's nice to have you back in here. It's nice to be back. I'm glad. After a week, I am finally back.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promises. Now, remember to not fold the gown.
I've just
or
been
store it
working
under
on a
dry
lot of
sunlight.
stuff.
I'd
Working
recommend only
on
taking it out on the
some
day of the wedding.
avatar stuff for my
From the look on your
VTuber,
face,
and
I can tell that may be a
yeah,
little
planning more
difficult
stuff
you.
for the future. I am supposed to be
I'll try my
planning a
best.
big event at the
Once
end
he
of
sees
the
me
month,
miss,
so
His jaw is gonna
I
drop straight
will
to the
have
floor.
that planned. But it's more for my
Are you
YouTube
here to
channel,
check
my
out the
second YouTube
offerings?
channel, Cal After Dark. You
Paimon,
can go
and
check
this
that
is the
out.
traveler.
I'm pretty sure you've already seen it, but yeah, if you haven't,
That's right.
you can. But I'll have like a
Navia
big
told me
event
about
planned
you.
over there. It's
Glad
gonna
to
be
make
more
your
of a
Well, we've heard
more
a lot
kind of
about
like
you
a.
too. Chiori Boutique is super famous in Fontaine.
It's kind of hard to explain because I don't want to
appreciate the
spoil
recognition.
it without like
Is there anything you're looking for
telling
exactly?
you like the main details of what I'm going to be
We're
doing.
out of
But it's
kids'
going to be
clothes
like
right
an
now, I'm
open
afraid.
event for everyone to join in and chat and talk. So yeah, I will say it will be hosted on my Discord server. So we are going to be live on YouTube, but we will be on Discord chatting. So yeah. I'm currently
Well,
working on
if news of the
a
event
voice
has
channel
reached
for
your
everything
ears,
right now.
I
So
suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's
please, oh, please
advertising
stay
efforts have
tuned.
paid off.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call
Oh,
fun.
thanks. Thank you so
But
much.
it
Oh,
certainly
thank you
always
so
attracts a
much.
crowd.
That's very
It's a
nice, but
fashion
I would
extravaganza that only
listen.
takes
I
place
would
once
rather
a
you
year,
not
after all.
spend your money on me,
Will you be
okay?
showing off some of your designs
Listen,
too?
I would rather you not do that.
Of course.
Listen, you need primos,
All
okay?
designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand.
You need primos,
If
no.
you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous fashion week that our label first took off.
No, of course
Pretty much
not.
an
Of course
establishment
not.
People will still buy your
Of
clothes
course
even
not.
if you don't participate this year, right?
Alrighty,
that's not
okay,
quite how it
so
works.
for the people watching on
While
YouTube
many
while we're
people buy
currently on
clothes
ad
for
break,
fit
I just want to say
style,
hi. I'm Love
the
Calypsian.
fashion
Welcome
industry
in.
also
And
strongly values a
welcome
label's
to
artistic
my
vision
stream.
and
So,
creative direction.
today we are playing
Why would
Chiori's story on
anyone
Genshin
patronize a label
Impact,
that hasn't
and if
even
you want
bothered
to
put out
check
any
this
new designs
out
for the year?
live or check out any of my other lives,
In the
come
end,
catch me over on
fashion
Twitch TV
is just a
at Love
representation of the
Calypsian.
spirit of the times.
Thank you.
People support your brand
But
because they support
yeah,
the vision
so
it
as I was
represents.
basically explaining to Oak, one of our very
Okay,
glorious
so maybe
moderators over
fashion's
here on
more
Twitch,
complicated than Paimon
we have
thought.
a special event
All that
planned
complicated
for
stuff aside,
my second
they're
YouTube
saying
channel,
we'll be
Cal
able to
After
see more
Dark.
Chiori
Link will be
designs at the
down
show?
below in the description,
Absolutely.
and we will be
The
checking
designs have already
out
been finalized.
uh,
I'm just waiting for the fabrics to arrive.
something special on Discord, so
Ooh,
I
are
can't
you
wait
using
for everyone
materials
to
you can't
get to
get
see
in
that.
Fontaine?
Alrighty, without further ado,
Well, I
thank
still
you
have a certain
YouTube, that is
partiality
all,
to Inazuma
and back to
fabrics.
Twitch.
The textures are pleasant to the
Alrighty, welcome
touch,
back from ad
and their
break, Oak.
familiarity gives
Sorry
me a
about
sense of
that.
security.
Oh, Paimon gets it!
But yeah, no, I'm not calling you broke. Of course not. I know,
Something like that.
You have a
Yes.
whole bunch of primo saved up
We're
right
a
now.
long way from
Also, are
Inazuma,
you
though.
pulling for
Aren't you
Venti
concerned that
or
your shipment
Shalonen?
might get lost or stolen along the way?
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it'll arrive safely.
Listen, that's
I've
more
entrusted the
primos
job to Company
than what I
Express's
have
most
right now.
reliable
If you see
courier.
my primos, you're gonna be like, I'm the broke one here, okay?
Excuse me. Coming through. Coming through. Chiori, you're...
See, I feel
Your
the same way.
shipment's
I
here.
already have Shalonen
I
though,
know it's
but
quite late,
I
so
want
I'm-
Venti because, you know,
Really?
hey.
Really sorry.
I literally have like 3 wishes to my
Deep
name right now,
breaths,
and I'm like
Chiori.
at 30
Then
pity.
start again.
So we'll see.
Huh? And you're with customers as well? Oh, jeez. I've really
Oh,
kept everyone
Kirara.
waiting. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
These
I love
two
her
are the
outfit so
Traveler
much.
and Paimon. With how well traveled you are, you've probably heard of them already. And this is Kirara, Star Courier of the Komania Express. She's a Nakamata, in case you were wondering about the tales.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. And sorry you had to see me like this. I know I'm late, but if an opportunity arises in the future,
I need to get on HSR and farm.
So, what was the holdup?
I need to farm
Sailing
like
Blaze,
crazy.
bad
I
weather.
haven't. You know what's crazy because I
nothing like
actually, you know what? I actually
just
need to play
ran into a
HSR.
bit
I
of
need to
trouble,
get back
that's
into
all.
the story because you know I have yet
Bandits
to
then?
finish the story
Or
yet.
treasure hoarders?
If you want to see that Wednesday,
Run-ins on the road aren't usually enough to give you any trouble.
if anyone else wants to see that
Well,
Wednesday,
I
I'll make a
didn't
poll
run
in
into
in
anyone
the Discord
exactly.
server just to see
I
if
just
anyone
got a
wants to see
little
that Wednesday.
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
E0 with 10
Alright,
pay.
alright.
Yeah, I
I
want
was
to play
band just as soon
HSR
as I
more.
entered
Like, you know,
Fontaine.
I'm still new to
They
it.
were a
I'm still
little
like
different from
getting
the ones
used
I
to
usually run
like
into.
the characters
hear them
and
mumbling
teams and
about
everything.
Komania
So,
Express.
yeah.
It
Also
was
building characters too
obvious
as well.
they were
I'm going to need a
looking for
lot of
someone
help
with
with that.
tails.
So it was a targeted hit?
I'm like with Genshin, you know, I clicked with it. With HSR, it's probably going to be a minute.
I got the sense that they were actually targeting Chiori's goods.
My fabric shipment?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them. Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box and toss me into the sea to drown.
Oh, are you okay, Kirara?
Oh my god, they
I'm
threatened
good,
her.
I'm good. I'm still a yokai after all. I
Help
turned them
is
over
here.
to the guards.
Oh,
It
thanks.
just took me a while to round them all up.
Well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your
Also, I
deliveries to
did
get
add some
intercepted.
more stuff to the kitty
it still
points
doesn't make sense
for
how you knew it was
the
my goods they were after.
channel. I don't know if you've seen
You've
them
got other
yet.
deliveries to make in
Hold on,
Fontaine,
let me
don't
see
you?
if you
Is there something
you
else
should be
that
able
you're
to
keeping
see
from me?
them.
Well,
I've done Mizuki's quest, but
Perhaps I need to reconsider
oh no,
how many
I
stars to
have
give
done
you my
Siege Wings.
review.
Although I will say you're gonna be a bit sad with
you
Siege
always know how
Wings
to get me,
quest.
Chiori.
Hers
Alright,
is
I'll
kind of
talk,
sad.
I'll
I'm not gonna
talk.
spoil it, but it is a bit sad.
So, I kind of wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me, so I spent a bit of time investigating.
I think
One
I
of the
might just
bandits
go
had a
for
loose tongue,
Shalonen's
which saved
weapon
me some time.
because
He said
I have
that a
not been
certain
lucky with the
person had
weapon
commissioned
banner,
them
but I'm gonna try to go for her
intercept
weapon.
Chiori Boutique's delivery. And
And I'm at a decent amount of pity. I didn't
Chiori,
get
why
Shenhyun's
don't we just
weapon,
let
so
this
I
one
think I'm
go?
going to
I
try
mean, I didn't really
for
get injured, and you've still got Fashion Week to worry about.
I appreciate your kindness, Kirara.
Shalonen's.
But if I don't teach this person a lesson, I doubt they'll stop here. Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends deserves a stern talking to and then some.
All right. The guy said that the commissioner was someone by the name of Uter.
Uter. No, that name rings a bell.
The
What'd
weapon
you
banner
say,
right now
Kirara?
is
Well, that's exactly
pretty
why I
much
didn't want to bring it up to you.
pretty much good for everyone,
So you
or
both know
anyone
this
that
Uter
really
guy?
comes from Natlin right now. Mostly
I've heard
Natlin
Chiori's
characters.
complaints
Oh,
about him,
you meant
sure.
not for
He's a fellow
this weapon
fashion
banner. You
designer
meant for
who's
her
made it his
weapon
goal in
banner.
life to make hers as miserable as possible.
Well, hers seems to be great.
So he's like a
Hold on,
business
actually, I can check
rival.
that.
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square. Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. He's practically tried every trick in the book to ruin my good
I'm like
name.
checking the
I've already warned him before to compete with me fair and square, but I guess he prefers playing dirty.
banners. Hold on just a moment.
I'm more than happy to oblige.
Okay, so Shalonen, of
Wait,
course.
Chiori,
Oh, I didn't
where are
realize
you
the 4
going?
stars.
To
Okay,
teach
so
someone a
we're
lesson.
getting
You must be tired after your long journey.
we're getting
Why don't you
Bido,
rest
we're
in
getting
my shop for a little
Yanfei,
while before heading
Farazan.
back?
Chiori! Wait!
And
Okay.
she's gone.
It's good to know Yanfei's
No.
coming back because
What
I have
should we
her.
do?
I think I have her
You seem
C3 or
concerned.
C4.
Should we be worried about Chiori?
Well, she's always been the type
Also,
of
that
person
bow
to face
is
things
probably
head
going to
on,
be really, really good for
With
me.
her fiery temper, I'm just worried
I mean, not
whatever
that
she's
I,
about to
not
do
that I
will
have
throw
Venti,
negative
but
publicity about her right
Chaska, she
before the
could
start of
probably use
Fashion
it.
Week.
It'll probably be good for
Traveler,
her.
Paimon, could you go after and check out the situation for me? As a formal employee of Komania Express, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to get involved.
Yeah, we'll take good care of Chiori.
To be honest, I'm more worried about that Uter guy's safety.
Honestly, I hope I get Kanich. I'm going to hope that I get Kanich. I'm probably gonna skip over these banners. I'm probably gonna skip over these banners and just go for Kanich, because that's who I really wanted to go for at the beginning. Like when I first started Genshin, I was like, oh, I want Kanich, and I never got him because I didn't realize, oh, you had to wish 80 times basically in order to
Any chance
get
you're on the
him.
clock,
Hi,
officer?
people. Welcome in. I accept your
Nothing
offering.
good ever comes out of you addressing me like that. Oh? And who are these two?
Welcome in. How are you today?
So you came too? Allow me to introduce you. These two are the Traveler and Paimon. This officer over here is Shelvrus, captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
The
just go
Special
for
Security and Surveillance
Kanich.
Patrol? You mean that organization where everyone carries a musket?
Well, I wouldn't say everyone on the patrol uses a musket.
Listen,
I just
this is
happen
the
to
thing
have formed
though.
a platoon made up mostly of musketeers.
I'm not a Geo main, but
Oh,
Shalonen
Chiori,
is
Paimon
forever
didn't know
on
you
my
went so
team.
far back
Like, it
with
doesn't
such a
matter
cool
what team I
person.
play, Shalonen's gonna be
It's
there.
nothing. In my line of
Same
work, it's
with,
not uncommon to run into some
Same
trouble
with
every now
Pyro.
and
Like,
then.
if it's not
And
D-Luke,
she's
it's
helped me get out of
Malvika.
a
If it's
few
not Malvika, it's
sticky
Gaming. If it's not
situations.
Gaming, it's
In
Chevruz.
return,
Like,
I've
some
helped her
sort of
take care
Pyro
some
is going
things
to be on
that
my
you
team.
could say aren't exactly in her purview as the captain of the Special Patrol. And that's how we got to know each other.
It's
Oh,
nice
you
to
meant
meet you
Navia.
both.
Whoa.
I have to say,
But
your reputation
I
precedes
honestly
you.
kind of like Navia's playstyle.
So,
When she gets a
did something
rerun,
happen?
I might just pull for
Indeed
her
it
just
did.
because of her
I'll need you to
playstyle.
come with me.
I only ever hear that phrase from you. Usually I'm the one asking people to do that.
5.6 is the cryo character
are
and
you
Kanich and
coming?
Raiden. Well, if Kanich and Raiden get a
Not
rerun
before I know
together
what you're
again, that's
planning.
gonna be crazy because
Have
they're
I ever
basically
made a
like
bad
repeating
call?
the banners all over
The
again.
better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate proper procedure?
I mean, hey, I'm not complaining that
Okay.
Kanich is coming back,
A
but
man hired a
Raiden
group of
again?
bandits to mug my
Isn't this
friend.
like the third time she's
I'm
come
about to go
back?
teach him a lesson. Are
Within
you sure
a
this is
rerun,
something you should be
within
telling
a
the captain of
rerun
the
for
Special
her,
Patrol?
which is crazy.
It's getting hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or turn yourself in for one.
Neither.
Oh,
I'm
twice. She came back
requesting
twice.
personal supervision from said captain, so I don't do anything too out of line.
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
All right, Where is this person?
Follow me.
Yeah, I figured that Movlika was probably gonna get another rerun in like a few
Just
few
promise you'll
months
start
from
trying
now.
to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well,
I kept telling myself,
when
yeah,
trouble
Movlika's
stops
getting a
coming my
rerun.
way,
She's
I'll
most
check
likely to
in
get a
on that.
rerun. I don't think, although I will say, I don't think
This should be the place.
Zhongli is getting
You
a
all wait here.
rerun anytime
I'll
soon
go
because he
ahead
just
and
had one with Nouvellite,
With
so
him.
You know, Chevraz,
his
Paimon
might
gets the
come
sense
back
that you two are actually pretty
after
close.
Movlika's rerun.
It's just as Chiori said.
But I'm hoping he
we
does
got to
come
know
back
each other
soon
pretty
because
well in our lines of work.
I have so
You could
much
call it a
stuff for
you
him
scratch
in
my
my
back and I'll
inventory, it
scratch
doesn't make
yours
any
sort of
sense. And I'm like,
situation.
once I get him, I could just
Does Chiori often need your
right on
help?
through. I just need to get the Mora for him, and that's it.
I'd say it's mutual.
And
The
some
Special Patrol
artifacts
needs her
are
help
probably
quite
good
often
for
as
him.
well. We've got tough problems of our own. Getting people to talk, for example.
Although getting a
The
weapon for
uniform,
him, that's
the
going to be
musket,
annoying.
they're intimidating. Most people
Because I
clam up
literally
the
don't
minute they
have
see
any
us.
pole
Lips
arms that I
feel
think
so
that can
tight.
work with
Getting
him.
them to
Any
talk almost
4-star
feels like trying to break
pole
into the
arms,
fortress of
by the way.
Meripede.
I don't think I have any that
But
could
put
work
them in a
with him.
clothing boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters at the Fountain of Lucine.
With
Oh, is
Zhongli.
it because they're trying to show off or something?
I don't think there's
People are
any
vain
particular
creatures.
4-star
They can't
weapon I
help
could
but
use
want
with
to talk
him.
up new developments in their lives or show off how much they know about other people. And nothing brings out that sort of vanity quite like fashion. As a result, Chiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to the gills in wealth and intel.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Huh.
Well,
Paimon
Paimon,
gets
I don't
it
think
now.
anyone wants to scratch her back.
Exactly. I'm also here to ensure Chiori's safety. Those who make trouble for her also tend to be rich and powerful. And in some very rare cases, I'm forced to protect other people from Chiori herself. So, who got on her case this time? It's been a while since I last saw her that angry.
Oh, so this is what happened.
Traveler's just like nodding and Paimon's just talking her head off.
Uter, you say?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his behavior. So he's back at it, huh? His funeral, I guess.
Whoa, what's this about a funeral all of a sudden?
I just meant that Uter's done for.
Favonius
Now
lands
bring it
in
in, you
desert
two.
stage.
Get right
Okay.
up close.
Alright.
Sure,
like,
but why?
9 Favonius lances.
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases I just talked about.
Oh, there he is. Oh, Chiori is...
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity
Chiori does not play around.
is doing
Wow.
the same meaningless thing over
Okay, now
and
I'm
over
a
again.
bit scared
It
because
appears
Chiori
you've
is like
forgotten what I told you before.
she's
So,
quiet but deadly.
Allow me to refresh your memory. Lay off the dirty tricks. Oh,
Or I could use Black
and if
Tassel.
you dare
Yeah, I have Black
lay your
Tassel
hands
too
on my
as
friend
well.
again, you can expect a far less pleasant landing next time.
Chiori?
Officer, an assault's in progress! Please, officer, you've got to do something!
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with this traveler and seemed to have missed what happened. Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity, I would hope.
Forget it. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future, especially out in the open like this.
Apologies,
I don't think Chiori
officer.
cares, Severus.
I guess you could say I'm just used to tossing out any trash I come across on the street.
Wow. She just called him trash.
Is there anything else either of you have to say for yourselves?
That's all from me. I sincerely
Oh,
hope that today's events
congratulations.
will never happen again.
You got a 93%.
We'll see
That's so
about that.
good. I'm glad you passed. I'm so glad you passed. That's so nice.
Whoa, that's
I like to hear that my viewers are doing great.
How
Oh.
did you just go flying out like that?
Now I'm taking AP Biology with honors. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm so proud
You're
of you.
too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments. What happened to not doing anything too out of line?
Oh, not if I could help it, is what I said. And I think I kept to that. I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse. If anything, he kept running his mouth with insults and threats.
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out like a sack of trash?
Believe it or not, they were that bad. He deserved to get knocked down a peg. It's the only way to get him to stop.
You could have reported him to the guards.
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. And he denied that he ever had anything to do with those bandits. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion
You
Week.
also
On
started
top
the
of that,
college prep
if
classes
Chiori is going to
and
continue
doing a
delivering
finance
goods for
class.
me,
Oh,
the
that's
least I
really
can do is guarantee her
good.
safety.
That's good that you're preparing for college. I'm glad to hear that.
That reminds me, there is another favor I'd like to ask of you today.
What a shame. I believe you've already used up your favor quota for the day.
Have I? Well, it's a good thing I was planning on taking an advance on tomorrow's quota then.
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances already?
I always pay you back in information, don't I? It's just like you said. You scratch my back, and I scratch yours.
Alrighty. Jesus. So Chiori and Chevru seem like they don't like each other. Oh, I need to go back up there. Listen, I'll say this. I feel like if you don't want to take too many years of college, you don't have to. You know, that's always a decision too as well. It does depend on what college you go to. I'd say if you decide to take, say for instance, you decide to take 2 years of college, you don't have to necessarily stay for, you know, a very long time. It depends. It depends on what you're majoring to as well. So,
All you
for
need to
instance,
know
like
is that you'll never have to worry
law,
about someone
if I'm not
Fontaine
mistaken, I
messing
know
with your
law
deliveries
is like,
again.
Sorry, Chiori. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. Those greedy bandits are to blame.
there's 3 years of law school. So, like, say for instance, if you decided
The next time you
to,
need to leave the city,
if you decided to do
call the
law,
Special Security
right,
and Surveillance
you'd
Patrol.
stay in
They'll
college
escort you
for
half
about
the
3
way,
years,
and the
get your
Speedy
diploma,
Resort can
everything,
take the
and you'd
second
leave.
half.
Now,
With that
if
sort
you're
of escort,
taking
the
something
next time you make a delivery,
like
those treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them for you.
Good one, Chiori.
I'm being serious. You know me. If I bring something up, you can assume it's already a done deal. You're going back to Inazuma
if you
tomorrow,
decide
right?
to do like a health major, okay,
Wait, you
health
don't mean...
major.
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow.
It's about
for Nadia,
it's about
I'll
4
give her a
years,
heads
of
up on
course.
it.
So you know
There's really no need. I'm
that's
just
a bit of a long time.
I don't need to be surrounded
But it
by a
does
bunch
depend
of armed
on
guards.
what
Or-
kind of
or with
medical thing you
sunglasses,
want
for
to do.
that
Like
matter.
for instance,
Don't you think
if you want to
this
be a
is a bit much?
doctor, that's 4 years
Well,
worth
you
of college
certainly
time,
shouldn't
of
count on
course.
such a procession for every trip you make
If you're
to
being a
Fontaine.
nurse, I'm pretty sure it's about
just a one-off
3.
thing.
If I'm not, I
For
can,
my own
you
peace of
know,
mind.
my mother, she's
It'll
a
also
nurse too,
show
but
those guys
she's
what'll
never
happen
been
to
in
those who dare to
college. You
mess
know,
with
she's
my
graduated
friends.
high school, of course, too, as well. But I don't think she's gone to college. But she currently is taking college classes right now because she wants to get back into school. But
Well,
I
if you
believe
think it's
the
a good
classes
idea,
and stuff
Traveler,
she's
then
doing, they're
I guess it's fine.
Well,
They're
with
not
the
that long. I
backpack
think
out of
she's
the way
only
and your
supposed to
goods
be there
safely
for
delivered,
about
everything should be good to go for
3
Fontaine Fashion
years.
Week, right?
I believe so.
I'm not
I'll try
sure.
to
I
churn
could
out
be
a few more
wrong,
outfits
but
over the next few
yeah.
days. I've heard a lot of suppliers will be participating this year.
Paimon's gonna take a guess and say suppliers are super important.
But of course, they supply us designers with funding, equipment, factory access. You have to work with them if you want to become a truly renowned fashion house.
Okay, that's
That's
good.
also why this year's fashion
Hold
week
on,
is
wait.
so important to
Let
me.
me.
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but brag about them to my customers whenever I get the chance.
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the Chiori brand, yes?
Well, I mean, with the amount of places that I deliver to, it's only natural that some people from other nations haven't heard of it.
Then
Okay,
it's still
so
not
for you,
famous
you
enough.
have a chance of 1 to 4
My goal is
years
to make the
of
Chiori
college.
brand renowned throughout all of Teyvat.
You have 1 to 4 years of
All of
college.
it?
It
Your
really
business
doesn't
would have to
matter.
get
So I'm
pretty
guessing
huge
there's
then.
like not. And also,
mean
you
I
know,
could
it
just
does
go to
depend
any
on how
Chiori
quick
branch
you
on the
work
continent
through
to get my
everything,
clothes
like how
fixed?
quick classes go
Has
for
been pretty
you, how quick like
inconvenient
the
having to
semester
come to Fontaine
is.
every time I need to get them patched up.
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're already about as durable as I can make them.
That's very good though. That's actually really good. I'm
Okay,
glad
I'll
you're,
admit, they
going for
do
something
get
that
snagged on
seems,
branches
a
pretty
bit
often.
bit
But I
more on
can't
the
help
easier
it.
side of
It's
the
hard to be
medical
careful
field.
about that sort of thing when you're trying to take a nice nap in a tree.
Also, the
Well, if
salary
that's your
for
dream,
a
Chiori, then we should do our best
radiographer,
to make it a
let me
reality.
see.
Is there anything we can do to help out with Fashion Week?
The
I'm sure I
salary
could think
is
of
very
something.
nice. It is.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me?
It
Simply
depends on
put,
what you are, but I
you'll
know
serve as my
here
living mannequins.
from where I'm from,
Oh, so
it's
we get to try on some of your clothes? Got it.
Seeing them
not
off the
this
rack will also
much.
give me the chance to make some small
And
adjustments
that's
to the
actually that's a
stitching
decent
and the silhouette
price
of the designs.
for,
easy
especially if you're doing a long time in school too as well. Just to think that's paying off your tuition and everything. So yeah.
No need. We've already booked the models for that. If you like them, though, feel free to visit the boutique and see if anything catches your eye. I'll even give you a special discount.
Ooh, sounds great! Paimon was just starting to get curious about all this design stuff.
Then we have a deal. You'll model some formal wear, Traveler, and I don't know. Paimon here will show off some kids' designs. I'll see you both tomorrow then.
Yep, sounds good. Wait, kids' clothes? Paimon told you already she's not a little kid.
That's and that's still a pretty decent amount because that's paying off your tuition. That's paying off a lot. I don't remember what time it said, so I'm just gonna take a guess. I'm gonna put the time towards. Actually, you know what? I'll put it towards. Yeah, it can go up to 140K. Okay, I am back here. Right. Let's go inside. That's so good though. And then that's like leftover money for you after college, of course. And depending on how well you do your scholarship and everything, could also add more to it.
You're here early. I haven't even opened the shop yet.
Well, look at it like this. Then if you decide to move out,
Has Chiori left
you'll have
already?
the money for it.
Yep, with the special patrol. Bright and early.
Did everything go all right on the road?
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the entourage. The way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP.
Ooh, look at
For the second
Navia.
leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group, led by Navia herself. They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single stray rock on her journey. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going-away gift for Kirara. An excellent souvenir to remember Fontaine by, I'd say.
Sounds like Navia really got into it.
My thoughts exactly. She even lamented the fact that she didn't have time to prepare something even fancier. I'm pretty sure she can't wait for another escort opportunity to come her way.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty similar. You say what you mean, and when you have an idea, you really hit the ground running.
I suppose that's why we're such good friends. Navia has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, she never bows down in the face of adversity. That sort of determination and courage is something I really admire. That same spirit is the true vision of my brand. When she first mentioned commissioning an outfit from my boutique, well, I'm sure you can imagine my excitement.
It's like finding the perfect brand ambassador, huh?
Indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the clothes, but also to the figures in society who wear said clothes. People like to copy the styles of those they look up to.
Huh. And here Paimon thought all that mattered
Yeah,
was
true.
for the
You
clothes
won't really
to
have to
look
talk to a
cute.
lot of people
Fashion
while doing
is
that.
about
So
more
that
than
that
just
is a
looks,
perk
my
right there
dear.
too as well. And
Especially
think of all
if
the
you got your
benefits that
sights
comes
on a
out of
market the
it.
size of that. Well, would you look at the time?
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get down to business. We're here to model.
That's understandable. I'm not, and
Indeed.
you know it's
Give
crazy
me a moment while
because
I
I'm
go
the
retrieve
same
some
way.
fabrics and sample outfits.
When
Why
you know,
don't you
okay, let me. I know.
help me
Oh
set up
wow,
the shelf displays
this
in the
just turned
meantime?
into Love Calypsian story time. Okay,
How exactly?
so funny story.
Just carefully organize the
when I'm
ready-to-wear
out in
clothes with
public,
an eye toward their types
like
and
when I'm not,
styles.
you know, of course,
This
streaming
way,
or VTubing,
we can guarantee that the customers will see
I
something
do not
different
like
every day.
talking to people. I literally
Oh,
throw
there
on
sure is a lot that
sunglasses
goes into
or
running a
just my
store.
regular glasses, and I just like throw a hoodie on, and I'm like, yeah,
Well then,
I'm just
I'll
not
leave the
gonna talk to
displays to
anyone.
you.
And I think it's bad because I'm mostly introverted. I stay in a lot. Like I do go out, of course, but I stay in a lot.
We just need to put all the
And
clothes with similar styles
It's not that I
together,
don't
right?
like people, but it's just more so doing the talking to people. Like, yeah, when I'm streaming, of course, I'm like, oh, I love talking to everyone. I enjoy talking to everyone. But then when I'm out and about, I can't. I don't enjoy it as much. It's just a certain
Not
thing. It's the way
You
we
might just
feel.
have an eye for design.
Anyone can understand that, though.
Anyway, let's move on to the real task at hand. Over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
I'm just glad there's other people who can
good
understand
morning,
what I
ma'am.
go through
How have you been recently?
outside of streaming and everything.
Not too bad.
Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to worry about missing the ball. Or did you come here today because you'd like to make a new request, perhaps?
Oh, no. Nothing like that, Miss Chiori. To be honest, I came here today to cancel my order for that gown.
Cancel your order.
But you can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't return any materials you've already used.
Don't worry about the materials. I'm more concerned about you. Did something happen, Leanne? Have your plans changed? It's all right. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you. I'll take note of the cancellation.
Thank you. I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
I'm like in the way of the chat for a second. Let me like slide over.
Is it just Paimon, or was she acting a bit strange just now? Wonder why she wouldn't tell us why she was canceling her order.
Well, Paimon,
It's
maybe
not a
it's
big
because
deal.
it's not
These
our
things happen every
business,
once in a
and
while.
also the fact
A
that
family
people don't just go
emergency,
telling
an
their
important
business to
payday falling
everyone,
through,
especially
lovers
us. Yes,
quarrel.
we might have saved
No one to take
Fontaine
you to the ball. I've pretty
twice
much heard it
or
all.
3 times now, but
Judging
still.
from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us. It's best not to pry.
Well, guess this means you'll have more time to work on Fashion Week, right?
That's true. Come, let's pick up where we left off.
Is Miss Chiori in?
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to return this item.
Oh. Could I ask why?
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a refund if I wasn't satisfied, so that's why I'm here.
Is there something about it that didn't meet your expectations? Are the sleeves too short? Or is the color too dark? I can always make those adjustments for you.
Oh, no need. You don't have to concern yourself with that.
Oh yeah, but as I
I'd
was
just like that
saying,
refund,
tomorrow night,
And I'd be happy to process that for you.
I
you
will
could
not
just
be.
tell me
I won't
the
be
cause
streaming
of
on my
your
side, but you can
dissatisfaction.
check out Burry Candy's stream. I will be attending
I'd like
his
to return my
stream.
outfit.
He has something special planned for tomorrow,
Another
so
one?
yeah, I will be
Is there
there, but
some
I
sort
just
of
won't
new
be
calamity
streaming on
coming
my
that I haven't
side
heard
like I
about?
usually do.
Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe? What does the prophecy
But
say
Wednesday,
this
we
time?
are back
You'll
to
be
Honkai
spared if
Star
you get rid of
Rail.
all your clothes. Surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my clothes. What is going on?
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty criminals.
Please calm down, sir.
What is he talking about?
Haven't you heard? Chiori Boutique has been exposed for having close ties with criminals. It's all over the papers.
What?
And just who is it that dares to throw that accusation around?
Oh, they made
Well,
Chiori
you tell
mad.
us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all sourced from underground factories, aren't they?
No, they're literally
I've been
from other
transparent
nations.
about my materials from the very beginning. I've already proved there's nothing wrong with them. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now. Spare yourself from that flood of yours. Or have you not been convinced of that one just yet?
You...
Elof!
Miss Chiori?
Go outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. We'll refund them at the purchase price.
Alright.
And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
How are you gonna get mad at Chiori for trying to defend her boutique? Oh god. This is sad.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about them. I'm sure they'll go away on their own in a few days. The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on finalizing my designs.
If you say so, but Paimon still can't help but worry.
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no doubt about the quality of my work once my new designs are released. The public just has to see it for themselves.
Miss Chiori, bad news!
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman not get a moment of peace to do her work? Go on. What's the matter now?
Oh no.
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll no longer be able to supply us during Fashion Week.
What? No accessories? Not even the ones we pre-ordered?
Yes, that's what their messenger said.
And what about the models we asked them to book for us?
I think they'll probably pull out as well.
Even the suppliers believe those nasty rumors?
Poor Chiori. This is
the
sad.
messenger still here?
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no brooches, no bow ties, things like that?
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread, all the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
No, it's fine.
If you take those away, does that mean you won't be able to make your designs at all?
Alof, you stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to the supplier myself.
Yeah, and we can vouch for you too. We'll make sure your supplier knows there's nothing wrong with your clothes.
Thank you. In that case, please come with me.
Alrighty. Okay, so before we move on, I am going to take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back.
My potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time. We should, take a break after all that running around. Yeah, let's rest here for a bit. My potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time. How many forging commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see. 1, 2... not so many as I thought. I'll get to them tomorrow.
Alrighty, okay, okie dokie. I have returned. Sorry about that. Just needed to take a quick bathroom break, but we are back. Okay. Oh wait, I should probably unpin this. And unpin this now. There we go. And back to Genshin. Alright, go to the supplier. But, Oak, I am so happy for you. I am very proud of you. And I am so glad that you are doing very good in school right now. Well, look on the bright side. It probably won't take too long. Well, look at that. You got lucky with that, because your state doesn't require that.
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Oh, sorry. Okay, we are currently on ad break. Alrighty. So, as I was saying, for my folks over on YouTube, you can come join us over at twitchtv.lovecalypsian, and
We've worked together all these years.
we are currently
The least you could do is allow
playing
me a
Chiori's
face-to-face
story. So,
conversation.
if you want to come check us out and see us play more Genshin and play more stories, please come check us out
I see.
over on Twitch.
You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company.
Hold
Sending
on,
a
just
messenger,
second.
for
I need to
example.
fix my model
And
settings.
when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just explain things in person?
Have you read the papers today?
I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation. Maybe that's something you should consider as
Alrighty,
well.
there we go. Alright,
You're
we
right.
are back to normal.
I only subscribe
Also, I
to
feel
the
like I should
Steam
probably
Bird,
move
and
myself
most
bigger.
days I never even read the others.
This gives
So,
more space too as
These
well.
rumors. The Steambird was the one that published them?
No, not at all. They were in
Welcome
some
back from
second-rate
ads. Oh,
fashion
sorry
tabloids.
about that.
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth cutting off my supply.
You would think that. But this time is different. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Every house? That means someone must have been planning this for a very long time.
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Chiori. The article was even published alongside a photo of you.
What sort of photo?
A photo of you beating up someone on the street yesterday.
Oh no, they sabotaged her. They set her up.
Wait, that means...
Uter again.
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Chiori Boutique, located within our good court of Fontaine, claims to be a clothing store. Did this guy really set Chiori up? Wow, he's terrible.
Behind the scenes, the true Chiori boutique takes shape. Not a fashion house, but a house of lies. Relying on its close ties to the criminal underworld, the Chiori brand employs illegal competitive tactics to come out on top, giving hope to the evildoers among us that wrongdoing can still prevail, provided you conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be the clear aggressor.
Yeah, but Uter harassed
started it,
her,
that
so...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon. But it can't be helped now.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival high marks for effort. They even dug up the fact that my father once served time in the fortress of Meripede.
But that was so long ago.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained with mud. Once tainted, it can never be washed clean. They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just like you. People who silence all dissent with violence.
The absurdity. I don't even know which part to laugh at the most.
Well, it's no laughing matter. Maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility that they're just people who happen to commit crimes after buying your clothes. But with the way this article combines fact with rumor, trying to determine the truth is practically an exercise of futility. It's not something people are just going to forget about in a day or two, especially when they've found several people to back up their claims.
Venger, are you sure you won't reconsider? If we go through with the show together, we can defeat them fair and square.
If I were younger, I might have said yes. But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I've got the family business to consider now. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this, but my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week, and I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
I
Oh, this is
understand.
sad.
Let me offer you
Poor
a piece of
Chiori.
advice, Chiori. For old time's sake. Let this fashion week go. There's always next year. You just need to wait for all of this to blow over.
You're free to wait things out, Venger. I'll make my own choices.
Have you ever thought maybe that attitude of yours is what's gotten you into all this trouble?
Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what paved the way for my success?
Well, fair enough. Then I suppose all there's left to say is best of luck. As for the models,
I'm glad
none of them wanted to be
she kept
implicated in all of this
her
either.
dominance
Understood.
while talking to
Take
him,
care.
because he's a bit weird for telling her, oh, there's always next fashion week, instead of being like, oh, you should probably go report this to Nouvellette or someone who can actually deal with this.
What should we do now?
Without the accessories.
Also,
I can
what
no
is up
longer
with
use
that?
my
Why are
designs.
okay, Fontaine, look at me. You have the most crimes of all time. Why is no one going to Risley or Nouvellette to be like, hey, so I have this problem
Public
and we
opinion
need to
has never
talk
been
about it.
what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room. I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well. Everything that happened yesterday was just a trap.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
I don't know.
Traveler!
Charlotte.
Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse for an article?
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, not all papers in Fontaine share our same. Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander.
Well, at least
I was just
Charlotte
about
has
to
got
find some
Chiori's
people to
back.
interview so that I can write an article to refute all those claims. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who misrepresent and distort the facts.
That's great! With your help, we might be able to get some people back on our side!
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times. I know she's not the kind of person that article makes her out to be. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite. Speaking of Miss Chiori, do you know where she went? Alof told me you were all together.
She was just here. Maybe she went over there? Let's go check!
She probably went back to her boutique.
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect?
Can I
Engaging
not
with
just
criminals
like, you
behind
know,
their customers'
get rid of
backs?
them? Oh, you know what? Actually, I just set the ground on fire. I'm gonna
They
stop
kept up a
swinging my
solid
sword.
front, though. I've even bought from them before. Really? How was it? The owner was plenty fierce. That.
Oh no, Did you hear what all those people were saying? Paimon can't believe they bought all that nonsense!
Well, Paimon,
Miss
welcome to
Chiori
the
doesn't
world
often
of
appear in
people
public or give a
believing
lot of interviews,
everything they hear
so the
or
general
see.
public hasn't had a chance to really get to know her.
Pavot is
It's
a
also
very
true that
strange.
her way of dealing with things can be a little extreme sometimes. It's easy to use that to mislead people who don't know anything else about her.
Oh, this is all Utair's fault! Paimon would pick him up and throw him across the room too if she could! Wait a second. You don't think Chiori might have gone looking for him, do you? You know, so she can, finish what she started?
That would only make the situation worse for her.
You've got a point. Let's just return to the boutique and see if she's there then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's in her boutique.
Elaf, we're back! Oh, who's this?
Ah, this is Miss Letitia. She's also here to see Miss Chiori.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday, right? Wait, please don't say you're returning that dress too.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her.
Ah, so you've come across that article as well.
Yeah, you probably don't know this, but after I got engaged, I didn't think I'd be able to wear a Chiori dress on my wedding day.
Oh, I feel bad for her.
Why?
My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he proposed, he took me to Chiori Boutique, and we put down a custom order for a dress. He probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes and how pretty they were. Being able to wear one of her dresses to my wedding has always been my dream.
And then?
And then, something happened to the business, and we ran into major mora problems. We were able to scrounge up enough to pay off our debts, but it left us without the funds to pay for the dress.
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress from what was left of the original deposit?
Yes. When I came to cancel the order, she asked if something happened, and I told her everything. She heard me out, and then told me not to worry. She assured me that the deposit I paid would be enough for the dress, and that she'd be able to finish making it in time as well. She promised that I'd be able to wear a Chiori dress on my wedding day.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? I've always known Miss Chiori to be a woman of her word.
It is good. It's just, after I went home yesterday, I couldn't help but take out the dress and try it on. My fiancé happened to walk into the room, and when he saw me, he froze on the spot.
Yeah, that's right. Oh
What a
no.
shame. He's not supposed to see it until the wedding day.
Well, see, that wasn't actually the issue. He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business, so as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure that it must have cost far more than what we paid.
Huh? So wait, that means...
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back. The fabric, accessories, beading, construction. It was all of the highest quality.
That was so nice of her.
Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story for a piece I'm writing about the boutique. Would you mind going on the record?
Huh? Well, if it would help Miss Chiori out, I wouldn't mind at all.
I think it'd go a long way. Your real experience is more powerful than all those lies combined.
Hey, Olaf! Has Chiori come back here since we left?
Huh? I thought you were all together.
Well, we were. If she didn't come back here, then do you know of any other places she could have gone?
Oh, I remember now. There's this one cliff by the sea. Miss Chiori would always go there whenever she was upset.
In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing Miss Letitia, and you two can go look for Miss Chiori.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Chiori, don't worry, we're coming. Well, she's out here.
There you are, Chiori.
Uh-huh. How did you know where I... Eilaf told you, didn't she?
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So, you see? You don't have to be sad. We'll figure out how to get through this together.
I'm not upset. I just wanted to get some fresh air. Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning.
Not Traveler being afraid of heights. Honestly, though, Traveler, I
Don't
get
worry. I'll catch you if you fall.
All right, don't mind if we do.
I get Traveler with the whole afraid of heights situation because I am actually terrified of heights. Although the scenery is very beautiful from here.
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty great.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media. It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and
Hi,
explore
Rain.
caves.
Welcome in.
One time, I even
You
climbed
stayed up
over the walls of
until
the
6,
Kamisato estate.
7 a.m. playing Dandy's
One of the
World.
servants had to physically remove me.
Whoa, Paimon would have never
It's okay.
imagined
Listen,
that.
it's only 12.
But even as
It's fine.
rambunctious as I was,
If I'm
when
not
it came to
streaming,
needlework,
usually I wake up
I was
around
as
12
quiet and
anyway, so
focused as could be.
it's fine.
It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those
But
vibrant,
welcome in. How are
dazzling
you today?
fabrics. You know the feeling?
Sorta.
My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in
that's
line with
adorable.
traditional ways of doing things. On top of that, I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call. Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me. Not even to do grunt work.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters that my brand would one day become renowned all over Teyvat.
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
After that, I came all the way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I wanted. I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? A simple concept, surely. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all, fashion. Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's.
I'm gonna say Dandy's World again.
Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to come up with a way out of this mess.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game face back.
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did say I wasn't upset, didn't I?
Yeah, she did say that.
Anna thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish all our findings in the Steambird once we're done.
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her either. I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might be a good place to start looking for some evidence.
Sounds good. We'll come with. As for Fashion Week, well, there's always...
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week. I'm doing both.
But your accessories! Didn't you say your designs were unusable without them?
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma and the vow I made in front of those masters. Thinking about all that, I just can't bear to take even one step back. The sea.
What did you just say, Chiori?
The sea. Seashells, coral. I've got
I
it.
know what she's doing for her next design.
Come, let's take a dip, shall we?
Chiori! Wait, hold up!
Oh, we're going into the ocean. Okay.
Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Hey, there's a chest down
What
here.
do
Hold
you
on.
think is the most beautiful thing in
Listen,
the sea?
Chiori, just a second. I need that chest.
A Lunitwal? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Ah, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Leave it to us!
I said Dandy's World. That's what I was saying that I know that she might play. I'm probably wrong though.
Everything looks great. I've also collected a pretty big batch, so we should have enough.
Ooh, okay. I can't wait until Friday. We can check that out Friday. It's nice.
Yes, but don't forget.
See, I knew
we've
I
got
was
more
right.
than
I
just
said
the
Dandy's
designs
World.
to
I knew I
worry
was
about
right.
when we get back.
You return to the boutique with Chiori.
Okay, we've got the materials for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfits.
You mean we have to start from scratch? Will there be enough time?
I should be able to make it, if I skip out on sleep.
Oh no, skipping out on sleep is not the answer. Wait, how come this conversation is giving Paimon major dick?
Ganyu? Who's that?
A friend of ours who does way too much overtime. Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're not gonna convince Paimon otherwise.
Well, I can't argue with you there. One thing's for
Yeah,
sure,
I
though.
can definitely play
I'm
some
going to do
time.
whatever
Just
it
let me
takes
know
to make
when.
it work. All this grit and determination. It reminds me of the first fashion week I ever participated in.
What else can we help with?
Let me see. I suppose all there's left to do is tear up all the outfits currently on display.
You got it! Wait, what did you just say?
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. Just a few dozen yards of fabric and a dream. I had to make something work, so I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show. I used the larger pieces for the base fabric, and the smaller pieces for accessories. If it worked back then, why not now? We can also repurpose some of the ready-to-use accessories in the shop as well.
But you worked so hard on all these outfits!
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste.
Well,
I'm not going to let them
I will
win.
definitely have to
Even
see
if it
because I do
takes
have to run
everything I've
some
ever made and
errands
more.
after today's stream. So I'll see what I can do, Rain. Can't make any promises.
Here goes
But
nothing.
tomorrow I am free during the daytime.
No need to be nervous. I won't hold it against you. Of course.
I will be free
if
all
anyone
day
dared to tear
tomorrow.
up one of my dresses in front of me on a normal day, I'd probably toss them into the sewer.
Okay, dismantle
Just
the
this
clothes.
once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions.
That was easy.
Good job. That should do it.
Chiori, are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. What happened to your shop? Who did this? Those monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for them, was it? They even sent people to wreck your shop. Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosula returned the favor.
Yeah.
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, cause you see,
Huh?
Ugh, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and accessories we can get.
Oh, so that's what happened. I guess I got a bit ahead of myself just now. Back to what you were doing, everyone. You can all just pretend like I didn't say anything.
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation. No one's gonna orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends and get away with it.
You and Chiori are really close.
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored here.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first place, silly.
Mavia.
With how much your intel has helped us out in the past, to the Spina, you're more of an intelligence agency than a fashion boutique.
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Anyway, we both know why I'm here. Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you?
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish
Navia
these
got
outfits
their
over the
names
next few
combined.
days.
Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go.
Mavia. Oh wow, that's a funny
I knew
name.
you wouldn't be intimidated into withdrawing from this year's show. When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too.
Actually, there's something else I'd like to ask of you.
Ask away. I'm all ears.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
Oh my god, Linny and Lynette, yay!
I'm done with my interview.
Charlotte.
Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Oh! What happened to the boutique? Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on the front page of the Steambird tomorrow.
Not this again.
Okay, we need to find Linny and Lynette. And the new Cryo character is her knockoff. Are you talking about... Oh my god, I already forgot her name. Isn't it like Escavier? I'm probably saying her name so wrong. Please forgive me to anyone who wants her, because I am saying her name so wrong. Escafer. I know she's like a chef. Why did they have me walking so far to find Linny and Lynette? You know what? I don't like her outfit. That's my only problem. I literally don't like her outfit.
Linny, Lynette, great, you're both here.
Her as a character, she's beautiful, but her outfit is what's throwing me off.
We read the article in the papers. We were just about to go find Miss Chiori. She
Hey,
helped design
don't
a
hate
number
on
of our
Aoife.
costumes in the
Okay,
past and even
'cause
sponsored
Aoife,
one of our
he's
performances.
amazing.
The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
Oh, perfect. She was the one who sent us.
Aoife is
In that
amazing.
case, I assume
Aoife
that there's
hate
something
will not
we
be
can do to help.
tolerated.
Just say the word and we'll take care of it.
Okay, so it's like this.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake for the two of us.
Paimon's glad to hear it. Well then, guess it's about time we
Aoife
go and
is safe
find
from
some
my
evidence for
aggressions
all the
towards new
bad
characters.
stuff Uter has been doing, right? Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with her again once she's done with all the new designs.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it? Will she be able to make the deadline?
Well, according to her, she wants to first beat Uter fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it'd be like,
A two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first, confrontation second?
Yeah, something like that.
Understood. Then we'll have faith in her decision. We'll go make some preparations. See you at the venue in 2 days.
All right, we're counting on you.
Aoife's just he's the odd one out.
Okay, then let's also
But
do
you
what
gotta like
Chiori
him
said,
though.
and
He's
meet up with
very
her
cool.
at Uter's factory in
His
2
whole
days.
character design
We'll
is
gather the
nice.
evidence then. Oh, Paimon sure hopes she won't have a hard time making all those new outfits for the show.
Wait until 2 days later. Wait until 2 days later. Yeah, okay. Alright. Listen, Toma is that's a jump scare, okay? But I love Toma. Toma's okay. Sorry, I'm having to stretch every 5 seconds. My back is like hurting bad. But Toma's okay though. He isn't. I'm not gonna say he's the worst, but he's all right. Uter's clothing factory. It just so happens his clothing factory is down here. He has a terrifying smile. On a very unrelated note, on Danny's World yesterday, I had to distract and
You look kinda tired.
I was starting to lose my
Just
mind.
a few steps left now. I've handed the rest over to Alof. We should be able to make tonight's show.
Why is Chiori's voice so
Wow, that's
echoey?
cutting it real close. Are you sure she'll be okay without you?
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uter has closed his factory. This is our only chance to secure any incriminating evidence.
Okay, Paimon totally gets that this is all his fault and he totally deserves it, but wouldn't we technically be trespassing on his property if we just barge in like this?
His factory is usually open to the public. It may not be open for business right now, but that doesn't mean visitors can't stop by for a tour. We're just curious customers after all, aren't we?
Well, when you put it that way...
Anyway, Uter's factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and get moving.
Why would he open a factory over there?
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he prefers low prices and large sales volumes. I don't know. Maybe the rent here is cheap.
Alright. It's really creepy. Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
You make a good point.
It looks like we're going up. You know, I gotta say though, this is the longest break I've taken in a while though. I'm glad I'm like getting back into Genshin and HSR and streaming again because I've taken a long break. It's been a week. That's not my normal. I don't take week breaks, not unless if I'm sick. Which the last time I had no choice because I was sick. But yeah, this time I have no excuse. I was unmotivated. I'm sorry, people.
We're in. There really is nobody here.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, Paimon nearly fell out of the air. What is that thing?
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please, follow me, dear guests.
Yeah, I literally didn't have any motivation, and now I'm like, oh, I have the motivation.
First
I'm back.
on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand. After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Utair seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the studio where our... These are the fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be... why did the door just close?
Hold on tight, Paimon.
Why is it moving?
Paimon's like, why is it moving? Yeah, I try not to push myself too much, though. I'm glad you're worried. I'm glad everyone's worried for my concern.
Seems to have stopped.
Where did this thing take us?
Looks like it was someplace deeper inside the factory.
Waste to the wicked!
I don't think I was supposed to jump in the water. Oh no, I was. Okay. Alrighty.
Look out! There are guards here!
Well,
wicked.
I will let you know.
I'm going in.
Alrighty, well, Rain, you have a wonderful day and take care. And I will see you Wednesday.
This place is filthy! Are the clothes from Uter's shop seriously made here?
Look over there.
Ugh! That water looks super nasty!
And I was the one using unsafe materials, Uter?
So he was actually the one who opened an underground factory.
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Should the clothes
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you skin problems if you wear them too often.
That's terrifying! Let's take some photos right away as evidence. This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court. Huh? Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me.
Oh,
Let's go
no.
up.
Why do I feel like there's a fight behind this door? Yep, there is.
This place seems like... Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked!
Seems like he knew we'd...
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because...
Wait, you're practically at each other's throats!
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal, so we decided to work together. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. The kind of clothes that would turn heads and leave people in awe. But with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uter's confidence disappeared little by little. Finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion that we wouldn't be able to make the designs we always dreamed of, and we parted ways. For my part, I gambled it all and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something that really made me proud. I was nervous to present it, of course, but I knew it was my chance to show the industry what I was made of. In the end, well,
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uter...
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I know is, after I opened Chiori Boutique, he's harassed me every year since.
He's just jealous of what you've accomplished. A guy like that doesn't deserve your sympathy.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
There are some control panels. Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything.
Oh, so that's the way out.
Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Letting brave names echo!
Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Look over there. Seems like there's a way out. Maybe we can use these mechanisms to get higher.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Alright, we're leaving this place now, finally.
Whew. We finally made it out. Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure. Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
Alright, getting out of here. Finally. Can't believe that he did that to Chiori. Like, wow. They were good friends, and then he got upset because she won the competition. Like, jealousy is an ugly trait.
We're finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here. Finally, the entrance! At last!
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes...
More mechanical guards?
Oh, but this is a...
What? Destroying Chiori Boutique?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance!
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you?
Fashion is about
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized long ago how utterly—
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand, but you're just a bitter man who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice. This whole thing, Uter. It's pathetic.
Pathetic? Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Teyvat by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools.
But more pitiful still are cowards
Who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You!
Yeah, just leave it.
No.
But
It'll be fine.
I'll deal with him.
Some...
Catch up with us.
Trying to leave, are we?
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed. No matter what you've been through, no matter why, if I may borrow the words of a friend, allow me to show you.
Okay.
The Chiori brand represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chiori Boutique has prepared for you today.
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
An enduring, never-say-die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chiori brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself.
Did Chiori not...
Oh, she already made it.
Lights, cameras, over here, please.
Let the show begin.
Oh,
the
wow.
world may change. Fashion along with it.
They need these as some of their
Chiori will
outfits in
remain the
game.
same. No
That outfit
challenge
looks
is too
great.
great. Chioria caters to no one. Not even the times. Rather, Chioria will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget. Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
That was amazing. Wow, Chiori, you've outdone yourself.
How about this?
A little more to the left.
Like this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture?
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Tevat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic troupe could use one of those.
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin cat and the Bogglecat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear as well.
Pear would need an alias, of course. How about... the Hangry Bird.
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single hat?
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm.
And a bit cramped.
Miss Chiori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
Thank you, Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. It's on the house.
Huh? You really mean it?
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you have need of any costumes in the future, just drop me a note.
What about something other than a costume?
Thank you, Chiori. It's much appreciated.
Well, I don't really need anything. Just don't be a stranger, all right?
I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from Komania Express, we're golden.
Actually, that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara?
Huh? About that.
The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
What? No, that's so embarrassing. Ooh, do we get something nice too, Chiori?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Disrupting public order at the show. Appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization. Using weaponry in public. Hosting a
Shivers, we can explain.
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest convenience.
Enjoyed that, didn't you? You nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
And if I had, would you have approved?
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Sandra, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
What is Chef Rose's problem with
I would
Chiori?
say we've earned ourselves a nice meal for our efforts. Let's go. Spina's treat.
I'll have to take a rain check. I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of, so you all go have fun. Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Vanger on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book. I'll just visit him some other day and give him a hard time about everything.
You know him well.
Thanks again, Shelvrus.
My pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. That was really quite an amazing show.
You don't say.
All right, all right. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast. Come on, we're leaving.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late. There's some...
A place with a view?
Perfect. I'll be right...
All right.
Bring it!
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But what did you want to give us that you couldn't share right in front of everyone else?
Here, take this.
Oh, wow! A brooch! And in the style of Chiori Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them to you two. You've been a great help. Even when things were looking bleak, you stayed by my side. There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win, even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in—
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve—
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, a single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chiori Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it. But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual. I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people who appreciate it.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then. Should we go back and join them at the victory feast?
Oh, yes, of course. You know,
Well, okay. That was Chiori's story. Thank you to everyone who joined today. Thank you, Oak, for being here. And Rain is gone, but of course, thank Rain for being here too as well. And anyone who's watching over on YouTube, please come check us out at Twitch TV at Love Calypsian. And I will see you all next time. Remember to live, laugh, love Calypsian. And I will see you all.